This confined space is where a Filipino migrant worker lives as a maid and caregiver for a Taiwanese family. She has to remain anonymous for fear of being fired. Like many of the 700,000 migrant workers in Taiwan, the 32-year-old single mother is here to make money to support her family back home.
I came here to Taiwan to have a work, right? Because salary wages there in the Philippines is very low, and I really need to take care of my family there to send help there.
Before coming to Taiwan 4 months ago, she signed a 3-year contract with a jobs broker that placed her into a Taiwanese home. The broker helped her get a visa and all the necessary documents to work in Taiwan. Over 95% of migrant workers use the system to find work. They must pay an initial recruitment cost and continuing monthly fees to the broker for the entirety of the contract.
Every month we have a 2 years contract here, right? So every month, for the first year, we're paying 1,800 NT for the first year. For the second year, 1,700 NT, and for the third year, 1,500 NT.
The average monthly salary for a migrant caregiver is a little over 20,000 NT or 670 US dollars. Broker fees account for almost 10% of their salaries. According to the 2022 Taiwan Human Rights Report by the US State Department, some brokers exploit migrant workers with such high fees, leaving the workers burdened with debt. Researchers at the Taiwan International Workers Association, a migrant worker activist organization, say workers can also face many unexpected fees. Some even owe their brokers up to 7,000 US dollars. Migrant worker activists have called for the broker system to be abolished altogether.
The system is not only exploitatory, it's evil. This system just put the chains and shackles on migrant workers. They don't have freedom at all. They have to rely on the brokers totally. So from each move, they have from the start they have to rely everything on the brokers. They cannot do anything by themselves.
Taiwan's labor ministry is working with migrant workers' home countries so they can be hired directly and won't be stuck having to pay extravagant fees. But many of those countries require the use of brokers.
其实在来源国的部分有一些就是他们自己母国国内法的规定，他会去规定说有一些业别，他会强制说你一定要用这个中介的方式引进。
Migrants are essential to Taiwan's economy. They work as home caregivers, work in factories, and tackle dangerous fishery jobs. To try and attract more foreign talent, the Ministry of Labor announced last year it would ease measures for migrant workers to gain residency. That means more agency for them to choose where they live and where they work. But without dismantling the broker system and removing the middle person, that means it will make it even harder for migrant workers to send money back home and support their families. Ricky and Wang in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.